Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here in front of the Great Wall of Comics. It's another Monday. I've got some amazing packages, so let's open them up and see what we get. All right, the packages are here, and it's gonna be a banger mail call. I'm so excited. I know there are some really cool variants. There's a set of some older books and a big key upgrade for my PC. So let's get into it. First and foremost, I got this off of eBay. Let me open it and we'll tell the story. All right, so these came from eBay. Essentially what happened is the other day I bought a slab. I got that slab. It came here. I was super excited to have it. And then all of a sudden it dawned on me, you silly goose, you really love that movie that slab was from. You should get the series. It's just a limited series, so go get all four. So I found a seller that had all four. These are looks to be in really good condition. So these are from Innovation Comics. These are from as I recall, is the 80s. It's Forbidden Planet, and this is the one I had the slab of. I picked up that 9/6 graded slab of Forbidden Planet. Issue 1, issue 2. Let's get that. Let that sink in for a second. Issue 3, love that. And then issue 4. So the 4-book miniseries movie adaptation of the classic picture Forbidden Planet. Super, super duper stoked to add this. I'm going to rebag and board these. I'm going to keep these things just the way they are. There's no need to have them graded. I have, like I said, I have the one that's a 9/6. This is probably a little bit, maybe a 9/4. As I'm looking at it, it's got a little bit of stuff in the corner, and I don't care. I wanted to have some reader copies, so there we go. Woo! Robbie the Robot rules, baby. All right, next up, speaking of robots, Transformers. Woo! You guys know me by now. I have got that Transformers bug bad. Isn't that right, Mr. Prime? That's right, Rob. So anyways, I have become a huge fan. Daniel Warren Johnson's Transformers run. Wasn't a bit reader of Transformers back in the 80s. I watched the cartoon, but everybody got so excited about Dual Power Bomb and was Murder Falcon and all this Daniel Warren Johnson stuff that when he was announced for Transformers, people were a lot of my friends were like, dude, you gotta, Daniel Warren Johnson's coming. Oh my God. And I said, well, I gotta hop on this. Let me try it, check it out. I can't get them at my local shop. And you know what? I told this whole story, and not a single one of these is Transformers. That's what happens sometimes when you try to tell the story before you unbox them. Anyways, so let's talk about what these are. These are the Amazing Spider-Man. It's a new Amazing Spider-Man run. And I saw this cover and I thought this was so cool. I'm a big fan of Mary Jane, and I thought that this artist rendition of Mary Jane was just absolutely gorgeous. It was classic. It was a throwback. We've got that J. Scott Campbell shirt and torn jeans thing going on. She's got a set of Converse on. It's very cool. But at the same time, while she's there, she's not being overtly sexualized or anything else. Just a nice, beautiful cover. I picked up 2 copies of each, the Virgin variant and the trade dress. There's the trade dress variant. It's more of a up on the rooftop at dusk versus in daytime. But Absolutely love it. Beautiful. Happy to have this. Yes. Mwah. Mary Jane. And then also in there, I picked up, oh, this was a 3-pack. It was a set. John Jang did Batman Hush. He had the A cover of his, or Hush 2, I guess it is. The B cover. And then the C cover. So yeah, I can do one drawing and remove trade dress and then slightly recolor it and get you to spend extra money on it. I know. I am what's wrong with comics. I get it. Please don't leave the comments down below. But hey, and I thought it was all Transformers books. That just tells you something. And I know that this isn't Transformers. So this makes me wonder, where the hell are all my Transformers books? They must be still in the mail. All right. This is from Mike Mayhew Studios. So this is direct from Mike Mayhew. This also is an Amazing Spider-Man 1. I know. Look, sometimes I'm a sucker for variants. I can't help it. I'm an impulsive buyer. I have issues. But this, I thought these covers were beautiful. I thought, what the hell? It is Spider-Man issue 1, even if it's just a lame reboot of a lame character these days, with lame stories, because Marvel won't let them put MJ back together with him. Stupid idiots. Anyways, there hasn't been a good Spider-Man really since, I don't know, issues, maybe it got really 500, first 500 issues solid. After that, there's some hit and miss. I can't say that all of Volume 2 is good, because Volume 2 brought us the storyline that took MJ and Peter apart from one another. Lame. And then they put the Peter dead stuff, and that's definitely where it's never been good, ever since they had to bring Peter back to life because he died in Doc Ock's body in issue 700. That was absolutely okay. I mean, it's okay in that it gave us the Superior Spider-Man, and there were some elements of Superior Spider-Man that were extremely awesome, including especially Volume 2 of the Superior Spider-Man. But aside from that, there hasn't been anything good for Peter since then. I mean, he's still dealing. Matter of fact, this new volume, which is okay. Let me finish my thought here. He's still dealing with ramifications. Some of the stuff comes up in here, and what I mean by that is that in this issue, if you haven't read issue 1, it starts off with him doing a series of job interviews. He's trying to find a job. But the way that it's presented in the book, it's not intuitive that he's going to multiple job interviews over multiple days or whatever. It's just kind of like a series of non sequitur panels. And you're like, what's going on here? Why is this not making any sense? It's like a very disjointed conversation, because it's not a single conversation. The whole book is full of messed up stuff. It's poorly designed. Issue 1 is a mediocre read at best, but we'll see how it goes from there. But this cover, bang, back to this. Mike Mayhew. Look at that. That is a brilliant cover. Absolutely love it. Of course, the Virgin variant. And you know there's going to be a cover C, and that, of course, is the old black suit variant. Why we are suckers still for this black suit variant, even though he hasn't worn this for, like, well, I guess temporarily, maybe in issue 800, when the Venom symbiote recombines with him so they can beat the Goblin version of Carnage. But anyways, Mike Mayhew, boom. All right, that is a lot of that. So we might as well there's a lot, I thought this was going to be Spider-Man. We've got ourselves, or I thought it was going to be Transformers. We got a lot of Spider-Man. Well, let's keep that Spider-Man rolling. It's slabber-dabber-do time. While I'm opening this, I would like to encourage you to consider subscribing to the channel if you're not a channel member. This channel is all about collecting. My collecting and the collecting of others. On Saturdays, I bring on guests to talk about their collections. And during the week, we talk about mine. Anyways, so this is, ooh, nice. Look at this. There's one slab in here. That is a lot of bubble wrap. Holy Toledo. Let me unwrap this and then be right back. All right. I'm not even sure how I got all that. The bubble wrap was in the box there, but I took it all out, and now I can't fit it back in the box, but who cares? So, Amazing Spider-Man, big guy, big lover of it. I have 2 copies of this book. I have both a trade dress, or I'm sorry, not a trade dress. I have a direct edition, and I have a newsstand edition. And my newsstand edition, well, both of them are lower grades. One of them signed like a 7.0, I think, or 6.0. And then I have a 4. My newsstand is like a 4.5 or something. And I like it. It's nice to have and everything. But the opportunity came to upgrade that newsstand. And the guy was out. I saw this on Instagram. The gentleman was asking a reasonable price. But I said, what the hell? I'll offer him even lower and see what he does. And he took the offer. So here we go. This is Amazing Spider-Man. Bang! 194 newsstand in an 8.0. Big upgrade. Yes! Now, what am I going to do with that newsstand, that 4.5 or 4.0? I haven't decided 100%. I will make a decision in the near future. Either it is going to be made available for somebody to purchase, or I'll donate it to Comics Curing Cancer. It just really kind of depends on how I feel and how much money I need for the next con type thing. But it says, first appearance of the Black Cat, Felicia Hardy. And then something about text ILO of Black Cat by Dave Cockrum. Not quite sure. I guess they're saying. Never. I guess this text on the maybe is from Dave Cockrum to that text versus the regular letterer. I don't know, but there we go. First appearance of Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat, newsstand edition in an 8.0. If you care about pages, off-white to white. 1979. And there you go, guys. That's going to do it for this mail call. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. Maybe even consider being a channel member. 100% of the channel revenue on this channel goes to support Comics Curing Cancer, an official campaign of the American Cancer Society. As I always say, until next time, make sure you collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, including me. I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.